Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey when you find it, there is a message for you here. Today we're going to be pulling from The Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. And the first card is healing. Yeah, I mean, we talk about this all the time on this channel. I think I've pulled this card before on this channel, and I definitely shuffled, so coming up again. Healing is a way of life on this journey. You're going to constantly be healing, not just before you attract your twin flame into union or before you come into your life purpose. You're going to be doing inner work and doing the inner healing until you are fully ascended and in perfect union with God. And until you are fully ascended and in perfect union with God. So it becomes a way of life, and really mastering your healing process with the mirror exercise, like learning to do that, not just in written form, although that is the way you should learn to master it, but eventually just doing it in your mind, doing it as a continual internal automatic process. um, you know Mastering that is really going to help you master your journey and move through your blocks and challenges much more quickly. That's why Jeff and Shaleia say in their book that it's really important to get to a place of mastery with the mirror exercise before you call in your twin flame, because if you don't, it's going to be much more harder, because the much harder to keep your relationship going, because the upsets when you come into union come up much more quickly, and they also come up in a magnified way. So if you're not handling your journey very well by yourself, and your upsets overwhelm you, and that doesn't mean that if you're having challenges that you're not prepared. But if you're feeling every upset is just the biggest thing and you're having a hard time moving through with the mirror exercise, you're going to have a really hard time maintaining your union. So it's best to focus on your healing and mastering that process before you call in your twin flame in your life. Because once you have that solid foundation, you'll be able to say, oh, I need to mirror that in real time. And you can see the changes happen within your union in real time. So be compassionate with yourself as you're moving through this, but mastering your healing is going to do you a lot of good and really serve you. Next card is relaxation. And this to me is saying, like, you have to honor the full process of your healing. It's not just heal, 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 heal all the time, and you never do anything else but heal. You do have to take the time to integrate and relax into your journey. You're not looking for upsets 24/7. You're not only doing the mirror exercise. You are still living life. You still need to integrate when you have upheaval, taking naps, playing video games, watching movies, taking a walk. You still have to take care of yourself. You still have to do self care. You still have to relax into the journey and have that effortless flow of life that God is calling you into. And to do that, you have to fully honor the cycles of your healing and integrate every time you do the mirror exercise. That's why it's really important to go through all 4 steps into step 4. Step 4 is where you heal yourself, but then you also bring that part of yourself home and integrate that into yourself, so that you keep it, you ground it, and then you relax into that peace that you've called in. So make sure you're honoring the full cycle of your emotions, the full cycle of your healing. And the next card is reflection. And I love that there's like a random onion back here. I'm sure it has significance for those people who know more about Lord Ganesha than I do, but I don't know. I just found the red onion to stand out quite a bit. Um, but reflection is another big part of this journey, and it's a part of your healing, but it's really a part of that process, right? It's really getting to know yourself, getting familiar with how you're feeling, always checking in with yourself. How are you feeling now? What do you need in this moment right now? Being really present with the flow of that and what you need in each moment, being present with yourself is so important. And again, you're not going to be healing every second of every day, but understanding where you're at and getting to really know yourself and love yourself for where you're at and accept yourself for where you're at and reflect on, what it is that you desire and growing from that space, that is a very, very important part of the process. If you are numbing out on social media all day, if you're always got something playing in the background and you're always trying to do all the things all at once, you're not going to be able to process what you need to process in order to move forward. I saw something, I don't even remember. It was a video of someone talking about how we used to have all this time to really process our emotions and process our thoughts. We'd sit at a bus stop or we'd wait for, traffic, or we'd wait for something, like there was a lot of waiting downtime in our lives. And since, modern technology with smartphones and, we're always connected, we're always scrolling, we're always getting all this new source of information everywhere, the 24-hour news cycle, right? We don't get the time to really spend with ourselves and spend with our thoughts and really process and understand our desires and goals and the things that are upsetting us and all of that. And if you're using TV and you're using smartphones and games even to like numb out, you're really missing out on a big part of yourself. And that might be where your twin flame is showing you that you're numbing out, or where you're not making progress is because you're not fully reflecting and really getting to know yourself. You're cutting yourself off from a big part of yourself of processing how you feel and that meditation and that inner world that you need to really build with yourself before you can invite your twin flame into it. So don't don't neglect to just spend time in your feelings without the need to heal anything, without the need to change anything, but just to be with yourself. That's really important. Ooh, two came out, so we're going to talk about both. Delight and Harmony. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a Harmony's 22, so partnership. But yeah, it just feels like, you want to find joy and harmony in your life. And so, like, the balance between the healing and the relaxation and reflection and the joy that is your whole life. It's not just concentrated into healing or just concentrated into relaxing or just reflection, but it's a balance of you living your life, you going with that flow. And that's what's going to bring you into that harmonious, delightful, joyous state that is your birthright, is the way that you were actually created. So it really does feel like it's just a call for balance in order to have this harmony and joy that you've been calling in, with your twin flame, but with yourself and with God. And the bottom of the deck is Splendor. And I really feel like this is more about uh, this really feels like it's about the splendor of your life. We were just talking about the harmony and delight that you're calling in, but life has so much to give, and you also are such a wonderful, amazing child of God. God created you as just this like it's like splendid thing, and you aren't small. A lot of times we fall into the trap of thinking we're just an average person. We're just a normal human being. Like, what's so great about us, right? And but you're not just that. You're a child of God. You have wonderful gifts to give. You have wonderful things to share. You have a part of God within you. You are an aspect of God that needs to be shared. And to live your life in the way that and relate to God in the way that only you can, and to share yourself in the only way that God shares himself through you is so needed in the world and is such a wonderful, wonderful gift. And it's not to be overlooked. And also the journey. that God has for you is wonderful, and it has a lot of splendor to it. You're not just meant for this average mundane life. God has a wonderful, beautiful journey that is perfect for you, that fulfills every dream that your heart could have desired, because God created you with those desires. So God knows how to drive you there to help you come into those desires. So don't overlook or sleep on your life. Don't just focus on, oh, I have to be with my twin flame and that's all. You know, you want to build this life for yourself that is wonderful, that is, a beautiful relationship with life, with God, with the universe. And then your twin flame joins you in that dance and you have such a wonderful time together. Um, so, you're meant for great things. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether that be a card reading or a one-on-one coaching session in order to help you move through your blocks to union, you can find my services at SacredTwinFlameUnion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.